Hey guys, welcome back. This is Lucid, and got a new turn for you. Got turn 20. So, this is going to be an important turn, and I haven't looked at it yet. So let's take a look at it together. Switch up kind of how we record these. I guess he's declaring war against me? So, that's interesting. We found some sites. My border probably doesn't look terribly militarized. Okay, let's cut to the chase. This should just be them routing. We managed to kill one. I guess we hit him with the crossbow. And then we have a battle in Nazmor. This is probably his army. On my side, we have my communion. Okay, he has a fair amount of augurs, so this actually could go poorly. He has some banes. I'm starting to sweat. This is not going to be clean. But we should murder these banes at least. Just our attack density, pretty high. But we're kind of funneling into like a big banishment clusterfuck. Okay, their army is about to rout. And we need to ideally kill these. We want to kill the mages, we don't want to fight them in the fort. Okay, we're not getting a lot of the mages, so that sucks. Okay, so we lost a fair amount. We lost 18 Ice Guard and 100 Chaff. Which is about what I thought I would lose. It's a little more. I was kind of hoping we could get by with less, but such is life. We have reinforcements coming. I don't know if this will be enough to crack the fort in one turn. We'll find out. Okay, we killed 2 of the augurs. The Royal Malakwi, this is one of the Koyas. So, yeah. Not great, not horrible. What else do we have? There's a battle here. This is us trying to take this province we negotiated for. Okay, kind of glad we sent the extra toots in, that was kind of close. How much do we lose? 1 Ice Guard and 10 troops. Hopefully it is a valuable province. And then we see a battle. I think this was on top of a fort. These guys are fast, holy shit. I think these are late-age TNG heavy cav. Or maybe middle-aged barbarian cav. These guys. He's tough, but he's cursed. Ooh, but he's thick. 30 protection. They're not... Can they kill him? It appears the answer is yes, but it's not happening very quickly. Does this guy have any auras? No. Okay, he's about to die. But, God, he killed some of these guys before he went. I'll tell you what. There we go, boys. Look at that. Barrel of Air. We might use that if we have to fight Theridos, too. An arena battle. So Max Verney sent in one of his atomic Jaegers. Yeah, I think we know how this is gonna go. We do get to kind of see different people's bless. Oh, no, he's not sacred. But Max Verney, we already know his bless. It's choppy choppy. And then coming down here. He is going to square off against that guy. Okay, that's not even worth watching. And then down here... Okay. Yoink. Okay, and then what did he get? A Champion's Gladius. Not bad. Okay, so we've been through events. Other people have taken some of my mercs. So what do we need to do this turn? We need to clarify that they are ending our nap. And I'm also going to see if I can pull these guys into a war with them. I don't think that's going to happen because I think they're occupied over here. But the other option is I can bring Therados in. So it looks like it's going to be kind of decided which direction I expand. And we haven't cracked this fort yet, but we should crack it next turn. And then with the addition of these guys, we should be in pretty good shape. And then next turn will actually be a better turn to storm it. Yeah, what's our siege strength here? 3? Yeah, we could have actually, but he has some people inside. And what we're going to do is go ahead and transition these people into higher morale commanders, if we can. Okay. Everybody's still got their bodyguards. Oh nice, he didn't take this back, so I get... And he hasn't really site-searched this. Go ahead and put 6 here. And I've got a shit ton of money. Okay, so we're playing this turn from scratch. I haven't done anything. So first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna pause it real quick and fire off this message to Yominam. Okay, so as it turns out, that was not from Yominam. That was from Doom and Gloom on Yanam. And so this is Theodoros. So he's expanding the money collection zones, which I don't know what that means. I assume that means he's going to attack somebody. He sent it to me, but I don't have a border with him. So he's got to attack somebody to get to me. So I will ask him in private chat what that was. But no need to panic. No need to panic. What were the sites we found? A Garden of Pearls. Hell yeah. 2 Astral Pearl site. And then down here we found the Mother Oak. Hell yeah. It gives us a Witch, which actually is really good. I was thinking earlier, one of the things I missed out on was I did not get a Nature Earth Crosspath, reliable mage. So when I get Conjuration... where the hell are you? Strength of Gaia. I can cast this with a gem, and that gets me up to nature. If I put a Thistle Mace on her and a gem, she can cast it, and then she's going to be nature 3, Earth 1. And then if we look at some of the important spells we need to cast, like Gaia's Blessing, she can also wear boots, and then a Moonvine Bracelet, and then she can cast this with an extra gem. So it's nice to at least... I mean, look, this is like way down the line, but I mean, there's decent Nature Earth Crosspath stuff. I can't even remember what it all is, but good to have. Plus, I mean, guys, 2 nature income. Holy shit. Like our nature income went through the roof this turn. And our astral income went through the roof. So astral income went up 30%, and then nature income went up like 40%. Or more. We went from 3 to 5, so yeah, like 80, 60, 70% or something. Who knows? Went up 2/3. So that's good. Now, what we did last turn, there were a few things I came back and just futzed around with. One of the things I did was I took one of the guys here who was reanimating, and I basically moved him down here. This guy's got a short lease on life. We're both going to spend one more turn doing this. Okay, he did not attack. He moved Sedaeans here. I was wondering what was going to happen. Oh, shit. This is not... There was a big battle that happened here. I was thinking these guys were going to come and take this throne. Oh, PogChamp, look at that. Death 5. Guys, we could use 5 death gems. I would totally take the growth hit for that. That has a lot of death gems. I think we're gonna go take this. To do it... I got all my... We got our another Eagle King. Okay, this was one of the rare randoms. Normally they don't get a random, but I got a 10% chance, and he got water too. So... I'm not sure what all the air-water things are. I know, like, Yetis and stuff. And I also know for the water-air stuff, maybe there's more water-air. Like, freezing mist is one of the reasons I got navigators. Yeah, there's the Yetis. It seems there's more water-air than air-water. Yeah, and there's not a ton, but I don't know. That's nice to have. Better site searching, for sure. So we're gonna have him march over here, and he can go ahead and site search that. This is a mountain, so it's gonna be... Or we'll do this mountain first, maybe. It's a nice thing about flying dudes is they site search pretty damn well. Okay. Now here... I kind of want to preach. Or no, if I move here, we can pick this army up next turn. And then they can march back. Because this guy's going to die, and all his little troops he's leading, who knows where they're going to go. What kind of... Oh, it looks like we got good Solus, too. We reanimated, and I don't see a bunch of shit Solus. So these corpses must be armored corpses, not population unrest corpses. Which we don't like, do we? No, we don't. Okay. You're retreating. Let's go ahead and get your script to retreat. I don't want you dying for some random reason. Here, this is one turn. We had 4 people doing it, and there's 1 turn of undead production. So we got 6 giants. We got 18 armored skeletons, and then we got 8 unarmored skeletons. So in total, we have 32. And 6 out of 32 is about, oh god, math, help me. Yeah, it's a little bit under a fifth? Yeah. 6 times 5 is 30, and it's a little bit more than that, so a little bit under a fifth. Which is okay. These guys are, look at these guys, look how good they are. I don't know if we've really pulled up and obsessed about them, but, they've got a decent armor. They've got decent armor. Their MR is not horrible. They've got a big old fat shield. And then they hit for 23 piercing damage. Like, that is sick. That's sick. Our other guy is down here, so he got 1 dude, and... Anyway, I don't think we made... Yeah. We did not make... Oh, hello. This guy's gonna site search here. You were gonna blood hunt. You were still patrolling. And I think we have now gotten rid of, yeah, most of the corpses, so there's no more Solus for you to get. You can make a long dead, or you can research. One thing we are going to do, and I guess we'll do it here, is we're going to have this guy make Amulets of the Dead for forever. Actually, for forever. And he's not going to stop. Here, we are going to... What we really care about is death gems. Earth gems are really just a vehicle to be efficient in death gems for us right now. So we're going to make a hammer. Now, if we were playing Scalarian and we did Cultist, we don't really need to do this. But Thaumaturgs are not as efficient at reanimating undead. So we are going to have to get a little bit creative. Okay, here we got a Thaumaturg plus a Scout because we had an extra recruitment point for whatever reason. We need to get the fuck out because... Oh god, I hate that I can't go that way. Oh man, that's really gonna be a stinger. I have to walk the long way? It's better than getting diseased, and I'm sure I have a disease site here. We've site searched here, so this guy's gonna come down. Now, Home Slice here, he made... Okay, we site searched here. Let's go this way. He made a Thistle Mace, so he's actually going to use it and continue to site search. And then these guys are going to kind of do their own paths. Now you... I think you're going to... How many... I don't think we're going to have too many undead. Right now, total, we have 90, and then you have 50. So 90 plus 50 we're at about like 145, and then 25 more corpses. Yeah, so we're gonna be at about 160, and she can lead 180, so I think we're okay. We don't need... I may have messed up on my math, but I think we'll be fine. That's what I'm trying to say. So we'll pick these guys up, then we march back down and fight here. Feeling okay about that. Feels okay, man. Okay, you're about dead. Let's have you go watch this. I have a feeling he's gonna fight those knights this turn. And then... we need to research. Oh, we got another air random. Hell yeah. Okay. We are running low on air gems. So my little air factory is gonna shut down very, very shortly. Because my air kings need to, or my eagle kings need to find some shit. It's getting out of control. I also need to think about shuffling some reinforcements south. So I think we're gonna have these guys reanimate more soulless, and then they can run down here and go hop on top of the cap too. But yeah, I think he's mostly kind of stuck in his fort now. What we're gonna do, and I guess we'll do it here. I'm gonna go ahead and forward position everybody. If he sends somebody out like a gym baiter or somebody just to mess with me, we are gonna just pummel him with crossbows. Like right at the beginning. We have these two guys, they're gonna be right here. Yeah, just like that. And then two groups of these guys in reserves. Feeling pretty good about this. Holy shit, look how many corpses, guys. Look at all of the corpses. So we don't really need to have everybody sieging. We can just have these guys sieging. Let's split these guys up in a few different groups. Like, you can be here. 1 second. Let me get this right. So you're gonna be here, you're gonna be here. I kind of want these guys like forward in the middle. That's fine. And then 2 big groups of reserves. I think that's gonna be okay. I'm not expecting a big fight. But what I want to do is I want to free all of these guys up. So I want them to have very little siege strength, and then we are going to start. Oh boy, are we going to start reanimating undead. Look at all these freaking corpses. Holy shit. God, if wealth was measured in corpses, we are really rich right now. We are so rich. Okay, we're site searching here because we want to find water sites. That's another thing I need Scrotty for, is to site search water, which kind of sucks. I mean, I can kind of do it with these guys, but if I get Scrotty in a place, I kind of want to do it. Now I have a huge bank, so because I've got that event, we're going to go ahead and start construction of this, and so that I don't get scrooged by a bad event, we're actually going to bump this up to 20, because this is a pretty valuable province. This was my other valuable province. I might send this guy here. Yeah, let's make some more scouts. Let's not be super duper cheap. There's a bunch of corpses here, so we can reanimate here. God, this is the nice thing about all these things changing hands. It's gorgeous. Okay, we're gonna patrol, which hopefully turns this unrest into corpses. You're gonna site search. Here. Okay, we need to find... Okay, you're not going to be good for much except for researching. You just got made. So now I need to give... Okay, we're making more thaumaturgs, so I'm switching over to thaumaturg production. I don't know, because these guys were still at peace. I'm at peace with all of my neighbors. All of them. And I'm probably one of the biggest players on the board. Do you know how good that is? This is one of the better starts I've probably had in a long time. God, I feel like most of my games recently, like, it's been a very hard start. Either one of my neighbors is just ridiculously scary. I've also not been playing as strong in nations, I don't think, in my opinion. But boy, this is the opposite of that on several fronts. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and... Do we want a site search here? Okay, this guy's running up this way. He's gonna get these provinces. Yeah, you're gonna go ahead and site search, because who knows when somebody will be back. Probably not gonna find anything, because we're only going up 1 in fire and up 1 in astral, which is kind of shit, but, you know, we're here. And then we're gonna go there. We have this guy here, so I think we're going to switch to thaumaturg production. We have enough smiths to do most of... The only thing we don't have, and it's gonna kind of trigger me, is I need an Earth 2 smith. Is that so much to frickin' ask for? Okay, we're making a Scrotty here. Down here, what are we making? Let's make a... Yeah, let's make... No, this is not a good Scrotty place, really. Let's make some smiths here, because we're not going to have many resources, and if I need to make troops, which I think I want to do, every fort's going to get, you know, a few of these guys. Okay, oh shit, no, we need to make an enchantress. So she's slow to recruit, but we need to get some until we get a nature 1. Shit, guys, my gym income too. Let's count. 3, 10, 18, 26, 33, 38. 38 gym income at turn 21. If you're higher than your turn number in gym income, like, it's usually not bad. We're doing just fine. Just fine. I need to complain more about stuff. I have had the worst events until this turn when I got, booyah, this one. So luck is like, I am like way up on this game right now. Yeah, luck has shined upon me. Okay, here we made these undead. We're making these every turn. We're going back to making these in our capital. Maybe I need another Eagle King. Because ultimately I'm going to need an Eagle King for a war. And I've got a lot of other production. I think we're going to make one more Eagle King. I need to get my air gym. My air gym economy sucks. We're going to have Eagle Kings doing it on the cheap. Meanwhile, we're going to be turning all of... I keep making Frostbrands. We're going to keep turning all of our gyms, air gyms into quills. Okay, we have this Barrel of Air, which I'm not going to need for a while. We'll stick it down here, but that gives me... I can take a shit ton of... I don't even know what I'd take. All my guys are aquatic. What would I even take? I mean, Ice Guard are like good amphibians. These guys can't shoot underwater. Yeah, I don't even need it. Why am I not taking over this lake? Part of it is I need a fort over here. I need a fort literally right here. But we're gonna go get it. We're gonna go pick these guys up. We're gonna walk back and go take this. I feel like the other thing we need... No, they can move. What, supplies here? Okay, we have a lot of supplies. And this army does not use much supplies. Or any? Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be a... Shit, he's getting ready to go on... Oh no, he took this back. I don't think he can take that throne with these guys, but he'll be able to take it with the Jaeger, probably. So we'll see. Okay, these guys are sieging Pompeii. So we're actually gonna chill out. So Pompeii's a little bit on the ropes. I need to go figure out what's going on. Now, who is this nation? Because I need to go talk to them. Basically, so this is the Alliance. These guys have Zedaeans. Furblogs, which are very cheap initial expanders. Earthquakers, aka Oracles of the Dead. Astrologers, who are pretty sick. Windlords to lead the Zedaeans. Van Jarls as very good thugs. Slayer Worms as a very good recruit anywhere assassins. These guys, I'm not sure what they're for. Maybe just... these are probably just there for 80 leadership. These guys, Imperial Geomancers, are just workhorses, and so are Mystics. So this is like a communion nation with blood from the Camazotz. Galderman, I guess, is thugs. Or, I'm not really sure, well... Because he's got astrologers who... No, they don't get air. Okay, these guys can random into pretty high air, so I'm not totally sure what this is about. I don't know. I'm not really an expert with the Galdermen. They could be like super budget cloud trapezing thug. I mean, they can cloud trapeze. They have regen built in, which is, you know, we're on the way to being something that could thug. You know, if there's no magic weapons and they do mist form and they have decent armor, they could probably thug. Especially if they have Earth. So I bet you, I don't know, but they've got Vangeros, so like you would never use these guys as thugs. I'm not really sure of the role that these guys have over Vangeros. Maybe combat casters? Don't know. But anyway, so far they're apparently stomping the shit out of my poor friends, the Pompeians. Okay. Meanwhile, we are the ones... We're not being super greedy, because, like, we've turned back on skeleton. We've actually gotten away with a lot of our greed. We were very, very, very not greedy at the beginning. Then, once we had built up a wave of power, we crushed that wave into our nearest enemy. But as that wave was expending itself, because we had good Diplo with everybody else, we started being very greedy behind that. And, anyway, that period of greed is kind of over, whereas we're now getting into skeleton production. We have a very good income base. Our scales have spread, so we're starting to get luck events. You know, life is okay. I don't know if we're going to keep using Thaumaturgs to site search unless they're kind of standing there already. I wonder if he's going to let me hold on to this. I don't really know what's going on over here. Maybe he didn't have somebody who could take it right away. Okay. Feeling very confident about this. We do maybe want... No, we don't need a temple just yet, but eventually we'll need a temple. I don't really care about getting my scales here. Getting my scales here, that will be nice. Here we've got this contingent, which I was going to move over here, but actually they can move here next turn. They don't actually need to move this turn. So what that will mean is that we can actually continue to reanimate. And that will be a bigger force. Now I need to figure out where this guy's going to fire off. I don't know what throne this is. That would be kind of good to know. But I could kind of do that later. I think I want to see a battle. Oh, did we not watch this? Oh, no, we did. Okay, so this is United Nations. So United Nations, I've lost some of my scouts over here, but they're like this big. So they're actually doing pretty good. They're winning their first war. I don't know how big of a border they have with Max Verney, but I've been diploing really hard with these guys, just because they're going to be really valuable if Yomilam ever attacks me. Okay. Where do we target with Astral Window? I kind of want to see what throne this is too. I think we're going to do it here first. Do I really need to? I mean, we're going to take it. I don't care that much about that. There's a chance we watch the battle there this turn though, because these guys are here. I think his capital's right here. So, I don't know. Remotely possible these guys go in with some Jaeger support. But, I don't know. I'm just very slow getting to these thrones. It's actually kind of a problem, but that's because we're capping this guy. And I have to decide... Like, I could end my nap with him basically at any time. I don't know. Problem is, I don't want my neighbors who I want to be friendly with to get my thrones. My thrones. And I think we're about done. We're about done with this turn. So, this was successful. Who was the battle between? Nottheim. I don't know where... Maybe this army goes here next? I think I'd rather watch this. Oh, that fort's cracked. We're going to be late. Well, maybe we watch these guys, because this will be a battle. That'll be fun to watch. This fort's cracked. It's probably just going to be a bunch of trolls running through, but we'll see what he's got. And I think that's about it for this turn. What are the highlights? We've found good sites. We are now on top of this guy's cap, and his armies have now been expended. Chrome Brutus has successfully taken this, so he's now completely pinned in. Now, he did have people escape. The people that escaped, he had maybe 20 millites, he had maybe 10 crossbowmen, and then 3 augurs. But this is probably everything he had. Anyway, I do want to see how he actually killed this guy. Was it just crossbows, just manning up? Yeah. Where did they go? I actually don't really see them. I guess, I don't know. Okay, so, gonna be good. Going to be good. Did we... Wait, I need to check before I put this. Where is this? Oh, Nation, no. Okay. Oh, and this is Nazmorian. Okay. So we've got enough PD everywhere. We've still got a big old bank, and I could use it to make armies, but I don't know if I really want to. We're making archers here, which I need. Maybe I make another archer contingent. No, we're still working on that. Do I want to do... Okay. That's a lot of archers. This is a lot of archers. So then we can pull these guys and go run over there. And take this. But I need to go take this quickly. Which maybe this is the next thing, like... No, I think I have to take this, and I think I have to wait for this army. What if I don't want to wait for this army? Is there anything I can do to get an army fast enough to take all this shit? I'm not sure. What are the temperature scales here? Okay, it's only heat 2, which means if I attack next turn, it would be literally the perfect turn to attack with all these Ice Guard. It's going to be heat 1 in their capital. The other thing, how are we doing on research? And then we'll close it out. So we're 14. I had this finished and I decided to make a Frostbrand instead. But 14 turns. Then, 14 RP, and then we're at 180, which is not great, but not bad. So after this, but our mages are doing lots of things. We have a ton of mages. We could be researching, but we're doing other stuff. After this, how long until we get that? We're going to hit Conjuration 2 this turn. We're going to get basically down here, and we're going to have 1 turn left on Conjuration 3 after that. Now what that means is after that I want to start shitting out... I think this guy actually is not going to site search. He's actually going to just move in my cap. And given the firebank I have and my current income, I think I want to have 2 guys casting Firebird, which actually I think what that means is I'm going to not make Thaumaturgs here. We're going to get 1 more of these guys. Then we're going to go take this. And we're going to have 2 guys in my capital doing Firebirds. At least until I get my national heroes. We've got our next hammer coming out. We're going to be able to make 2 more hammers easily. So we'll have 4 hammers. 1 is going to be for quills. 2 is going to be for amulets of the dead. And the final one will probably be making Scrotty gear. Speaking of which, we're making another Frostbrand, but I'm not totally sure if... I'd rather make one full kit. And I have a lot of water gems. So maybe we make an ice hat. Yeah. Cavemen here. I think that's it. I mean, God, guys, can you have a better start in a game? It's been a long time since I've had a start this good. Alright. Temples is the final thing we're going to check for. Almost everything is templed. This fort's not templed, this fort's not templed. And I'm okay having a bank, because we are very soon, hopefully, going to need to build 3 forts. The other thing we need to think about, and I promise I'll get off my soapbox pretty soon, is making dryads. Timing for dryads is going to be kind of important. Maybe I think about them as my researchers. Like, don't get thaumaturgs to research for now. No, I need some to research too. I think until I have a critical mass of thaumaturgs where we can like lead armies and get... Like, I need... Really, like, 8 thaumaturgs is a mid-game army. So I need to have 8, and like, I don't have 8 anywhere, really. You know, like, I can't say here in all the neighboring provinces, I have 8. I mean, like, maybe I barely have 8, but then this uses my people who are making skeletons. So I need a lot more thaumaturgs, is basically what I'm trying to say. But, at some point, maybe in 5 turns from now, I'm gonna have enough thaumaturgs. And then it's gonna be time to turn on dryad production. But that dryad production, that's going to be coming right along the time when we're getting Alt 4, which Alt 4, for those of you who don't know, is swarm time. And then if anybody tries to sit on my forts, they can actually go get wrecked. Kind of want to make... Look, there's no reason to not make an outquill this turn, if I could make it this turn, so we will. Well, there is, actually. He's a better researcher, so we're going to be... Air gym constrained, so maybe better to let him do it. Though maybe that's bad logic. Probably is, because the outquill itself is like +6, so 1 turn of having it's going to make up for this guy being a bad researcher. It's okay, we're going to do it. Next turn we're going to make 1 more, and then we're probably going to have to turn off the outquill engine for a hot second. And I think that's it. Yeah, okay, research is down a bit, 168. But I think all our items are spoken for. And I think that's it for this turn. Thank you guys. See you next time.